For week 10, that's something I definitely noticed. The boobs are getting bigger, and I've always been like, Wednesday. Yes, silly. Say Happy Wednesday. Oh, look at that close up of that cute face. Oh yeah, I have a cape on. Also, can you say welcome back to the vlog? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Robin and I'm here to do a week 10 bump date. So today is Wednesday, March 26th, and as of yesterday I turned 11 weeks. So this past week I experienced my 10th week of pregnancy with my second child. I have a little boy named Bodie, he's 3, and my husband Colby and I are expecting our second child in October. So, week 10, I'm going to read you the description from the, that Holy Grail book that everybody gets when they find out they're pregnant, what to expect when you're expecting. So this is just a quick little paragraph about week 10 of pregnancy. It says, at nearly 1.5 inches long, about the size of a prune. So right now, baby is the size of a prune. Your baby is growing by leaps and bounds, and it's gearing up for those first leaps and bounds and baby steps. Bones and cartilage are forming, and small indentations on the legs are developing into knees and ankles. Even more unbelievably, for someone the size of a prune, the elbows on baby's arms are working. Yeah. Tiny buds of baby teeth are forming under the gums. Further down, the stomach is producing digestive juices. The kidneys are producing larger quantities of urine. And if your baby is a boy, his testes are producing testosterone. Boys will be boys even from early on. All right. And then this was the first item I purchased when I found out I was pregnant with this baby. And I bought it for $2.99 at Phoenix Books in Burlington, Vermont. So if you're local, go get it. It's awesome. It's the Baby Center's Essential Guide to Pregnancy and Birth. I love the physical book. I used 2 apps during this pregnancy to track my symptoms, my weight gain, that sort of thing. I use the Bump and the Ovia app. And if you want to hear reviews of those, or like my, what I like, dislike, what I use them for, if you'd like to see a video about that, let me know in the comments below. But I also like to use physical books, and I purchased this book for this pregnancy because I'm also using it kind of like a journal. I highlight, I write in it. It's just a special book for this second pregnancy. And its 10-week description is a little bit longer, and I'm just going to summarize. So it starts off with the mommy's changing body, and the main point of this paragraph was that before I was pregnant, my uterus was the size of a small pear, and so by week 10, my uterus has grown to as big as a grapefruit. So it says, although I might not be ready for maternity wear yet, I might find that some of my clothes are feeling smaller, might be becoming a little bit uncomfortable, and that's because my midsection is thickening, still due to slight weight gain and bloating, and my blossoming breasts are straining the seams of my bra. And so for week 10, that's something I definitely noticed. The boobs are getting bigger, and I've always been I guess you could say, blessed in this area. I've never been small. However, over this past summer, I got smaller than I usually am, and I had to get some bras in a little bit of a smaller size, and can't wear those anymore. And even my normal size bras, I have one on today. However, the other ones are just with the underwire, just not comfortable. So I transitioned to wearing a lot of sports bras. Those are more comfortable. And I'm also, some of my pants and things are not that comfortable in the midsection. And I actually have on maternity leggings today. I bought them a few weeks ago at Motherhood Maternity for $10. They have their basic leggings, and they're just more comfortable, so why not? And then for the growing baby section from the Baby Center's book, it says I'm just going to summarize, but it says that At our prenatal visit, we'll hear the baby's heartbeat and like just how amazing that is. We have our second prenatal visit today at 3:30, so if you want to come along to that, stay tuned, because after this pregnancy update, I'm going to show a little bit of that. So, other happenings, your tiny baby, in this book, it's comparing it to the size of a walnut. So a walnut, a prune, that seems like kind of, no, I guess they're about the same, maybe. Your baby is officially a fetus, meaning that the most critical development is complete. So within the first 10 weeks of your pregnancy, your baby's critical development is complete. And that's crazy. And it just shows you how important those first weeks of pregnancy are. And some mommies don't know that they're pregnant until month 4, month 5. I'm very blessed that we found out super early, and I've been able to I took prenatal vitamins before we conceived, because we knew we were going to conceive, but I've just been able to take real good care of my body, so we're very blessed and very grateful for that. It does say that the baby's swallowing, moving, thanks to functional joints, and is kicking up a storm. Vital organs, including the kidneys, intestines, brain, lungs, and liver, which the liver is now making red blood cells in place of the disappearing yolk sac, are in place, and all these organs are starting to function. So they will continue to develop throughout the pregnancy, but they are in place. It says that if you could take a peek into your womb, you'd spot minute details like tiny nails forming on the little fingers and toes, which aren't webbed anymore, and little peach fuzz hair beginning to grow on the baby's tender skin. In other developments, your baby's limbs, they can bend now, so just like in the other book, the elbows, and his hands are flexed at the wrist and meet over his heart, and his feet may be long enough to meet in front of his body. The outline of his spine is clearly visible through his translucent skin, and spinal nerves are beginning to stretch out from his spinal cord. Your baby's forehead temporarily bulges. Whoops. It didn't break, so that's good. It was a little catch-all. Anyways, your baby's forehead temporarily bulges with his developing brain and sits very high on his head. And the baby's head measures half the length of his body, which I forgot how big, your baby's head is, when it's, developing and in the womb. From crown to rump, he's almost 1 1/4 inches long, but in the next coming 3 weeks, so from week 10 to 13, your baby doubles in size to about 3 inches. Crazy. So from those readings, what I can relate to is definitely the getting bigger in the breast, the midsection. Yesterday I was doing an Instagram story. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's in the description, but you should definitely do that. I do Instagram stories every day, and when I have a random thought or idea, I usually put it up there, so it's kind of like a mini vlog. But anyways, I kind of noticed a little bit of a bump, and I will show you guys today at the end of the video, kind of like a bump shot, even though it's not really a bump yet. And if you didn't know I was pregnant, then you probably wouldn't think I was, but I am starting to thicken in that middle area, and that's why I'm wearing the maternity pants, because they're comfy as hell. But my major symptom for week 10, my major pregnancy symptom was headaches. I had a headache almost every single day. There was a period from about Thursday, Friday, Saturday that I had a headache the whole time, varying in degrees. I didn't end up taking anything. I do know you can take Tylenol. I haven't had to do that yet, but I'm happy to know that it is an option. What I did was I just upped my water intake, and I made sure that I was always eating, not continuously eating, but I didn't let myself go hungry, because I tend to get headaches if I'm at all thirsty or I'm at all hungry during this pregnancy. So the upping the water intake did help some. However, I just kind of I took some naps, and after 3 days it was gone. But yesterday I had a slight headache, so Headaches are the main symptom as of last week. I also jinxed myself because if you guys have not seen my week 9 bump date, I'll link it in the cards, and it's also on my playlist. But go check it out. But I jinxed myself in that video because I was saying how I was like getting relieved of the nausea. And then, so what happened? Last Thursday, the 21st, nausea hit hard. Holy crap. One of my most nauseous days of this entire pregnancy. I did throw up one time, but that day was awful. I had an appointment, and I had to cancel it. And I was just, I was so nauseous all day. And, you know, I had some peppermints, drank some ginger ale, had saltines. I was saying, the nausea. And then since then, I've had like a few times where I felt like a wave of nausea, but thankfully it was really just that one day where it was really bad. And then by Friday, I went out to lunch with my mother-in-law, and that was like really nice. I felt a little bit nauseous, but like I had a soup and sandwich, and like I, you know, kept it down and everything, so that's good. My second, like probably most prominent pregnancy symptom of week 10 was frequent urination. That probably had to do with upping the water for the headaches, but also, you know, my uterus has expanded, as we read, and pumping stuff and all that. So I wake up about 3 to 4 times a night to use the potty, and yeah, so headaches, frequent urination, that boobs are growing, stomach is getting bigger. As of Monday, I did weigh myself. I hadn't gained any more weight, so I have gained it fluctuates about 6 pounds. I'm at about 141, some days 142. I don't know, it goes kind of back and forth depending what time I weigh myself, but I will get an accurate weight at the doctor's today, which I will share with you guys next week in my week 11 pregnancy bump date. But yeah, so there we go. There we have it. Week 10 is complete. We learned about, you know, how the baby's doing, and you guys heard about me. Yeah, like I said, it was a good week, but the nausea hit one day, headaches almost every day, and lots of peeing. That was my week 10 of this second pregnancy. Alright guys, I hope everything is like great in your world. As I say in most videos, if you haven't introduced yourself yet, please in the comments below, let me know who you are, how you found my channel. I've already made like some great connections with other parents on the YouTube platform. It's pretty awesome. I've also had people like message me that, like old friends, old coworkers that are like, I love your videos, like it's making me miss you. So like that's really cool. And also my family's really loving like being able to stay updated on this pregnancy and on our lives. Like my mom lives in Tennessee. My brother and sister-in-law are 3 hours away. Just, you know, and even Colby's mom, who's like just in a town over, says that she likes watching them. So I'm really happy that we've decided to start this channel. Stay tuned if you want to come along on a Wednesday vlog with my hubby and I. And like I said, there is our second prenatal visit is a part of that. So I hope all is good, and thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do that, because in addition to my weekly pregnancy updates, I post random vlogs, random reviews, rants, that sort of thing. So, yeah, thanks guys. See you soon. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. It's Wednesday. Like I said in my last pregnancy update, if you didn't watch it, go watch it, that I'm going to start doing my pregnancy updates on Wednesday, and I'm going to include a little bit of a vlog because this guy doesn't have to work his day job. So, we get to spend some time together. I have a class at 1, and then he has a haircut at noon, and then at 3:30, we're going to go see the little baby. The little baby. We have our second prenatal appointment. You want to tell them what we're doing this weekend?
Well, it's Robin's birthday.
Saturday.
And we're
turning 25.
Yeah, she's turning 25.
26, 27, I don't know. I don't disclose my age.
Plenty 7. And getting a little relief from the grandparents on the child front. So we're going to get to act like newlyweds and do dinner and a movie and some other birthday stuff. Maybe a little shopping.
Yay! Shopping.
And
You just bought me these shoes.
Honey.
Well, you can see it's the bottom. Those shoes. He's cracking. I'm getting along. We haven't had a night away from Bodie in a long time.
Right?
So, and we love him. We live near an army base, so we see a lot of different army.
It's weird because I just saw 3 or 4 fighter jets flying there, and then I just saw that big ass cannon or whatever the hell that thing was. That was like a big gun that was being told.
That's what that was?
Yeah.
It was.
Something's going on.
Uh-oh.
World War III.
Go to your nearest Walmart.
No, don't go to the Walmart.
It's a FEMA camp.
Those are the FEMA camps.
I know. I'm just joking. Anyways.
Put your favorite conspiracy in the comments.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
If you got a favorite conspiracy.
Yes.
Because we like a good conspiracy.
We do. Maybe that's the kind of videos that Colby and I can make together, conspiracy videos. Because he's really, I was very like, oh, ignorance is bliss. Still kind of am sometimes, but he opened my eyes to a lot of different truths and lies. And like what is real, what the media wants you to believe, what our government wants you to believe. So, yeah.
You never know.
Or if there's a conspiracy you want to hear more about or our thoughts on, let us know that too. Because we'll give you our thoughts.
Alright, we're pulling up to breakfast.
Oh yeah, we're going out to breakfast. We're going to Sneaker. Hey guys, here we are at breakfast. I just wanted to show you how good this food looks. I got the breakfast burrito with home fries, and Chloe got the eggs Benny with home fries. Yeah. So happy. So sunny and nice out. So they tried to just like get the heartbeat, but because I'm still kind of early and I guess my uterus is tilted back a little, it was just difficult to hear, and we have to go pick up Bodhi soon. So she brought me into an ultrasound room and did a quick like over the belly ultrasound. Here's the baby. Well, actually I don't really want to show that because it gives some information about me on there, but I'll show it at the end. But everything looks really good, and the heartbeat was 162.